You look pretty. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dawn and this channel is Dawn Does Keto. This channel is all about my accountability and my personal journey on the ketogenic lifestyle. This is my husband Mike.
Hi.
In case you don't know him yet.
I'm the strange guy that just happens to wander in off the street and jump in this frame every time she shoots a video.
Not every time.
Oh, okay. Most of the time. Some of the time? Alright. Whenever she doesn't have a real idea for a video, she just asks me to sit in.
That's a lie. So today what I kind of want to talk about, when Mike and I were at Ketopalooza this year, one of the speakers was Ben Azadi. And one of the things that Ben Azadi talked about in his talk was vitamin G. And G meaning gratitude. And he said it's one of the most important vitamins that you can have. And what he meant by that is that a lot of this lifestyle starts up here with your attitude.
Right. And
having a positive attitude and an attitude of gratitude.
I was just going to say, Dawn knows more than anybody, obviously, that I am probably the most positive, most grateful person that she's ever met in her life. I never let things bother me, and I'm very grateful for all the good things, and I never look at the negative.
Never. Glass half full kind of guy.
Absolutely. All the time.
Lies. Starting for the month of November, obviously Thanksgiving's this week. Basically from the 1st through Thanksgiving at least, I was trying on my personal Facebook page to post something that I feel grateful for, and I was calling it my vitamin G post every day.
Right.
And a couple days ago I posted how I was grateful for the ketogenic lifestyle and how I'm so thankful that I can eat hearty, delicious food and not feel like I'm on a perpetual diet anymore. Just as an example, over maybe the last couple weeks, the kind of things that Mike and I have been eating, we've been eating tacos, meatloaf, chili, lasagna, roast.
And of course the chicken cordon bleu, which was phenomenal.
Oh yeah, the chicken cordon bleu.
But yeah, we've been eating a lot of stuff that you would think are not keto style foods. And
well,
yet,
you would not think of them as diet foods.
Right, because we're not on a diet. But we found recipes thanks to a lot of you and the keto community, and we're not missing out. You know, because when you go on a diet, you miss out on the foods that you love.
That was kind of where I was going with this, is that, you know, like many of you, I have dieted my entire life, and many of those diets consisted of chicken breast and salad.
Yeah,
because that's what you thought that you needed to eat in order to lose weight. And really, we were just doing our bodies more harm. Because think about it, you have two forms of energy. One is carbohydrates and one is fat. And when you're eating chicken breast and salad, you're not getting either one. You're getting no carbs and you're getting no fat. So you are literally not giving yourself any energy. And we wonder why these diets fail. And it's because we end up run down, tired, hungry, because we're not getting enough fuel.
And then we're fatigued. And I don't know if this is where you're going with this, but when you get to that stage, your attitude changes. You have a very negative, down attitude. You're not thinking about the good things. You tend to start looking at things through a negative lens.
Right. I can only sustain that type of diet for so long before you finally just cave in, because you're like, I gotta eat something.
Right.
Like, that's why those diets don't work.
You're literally starving yourself.
Right.
I mean,
and that was my vitamin G post, was just thinking about the delicious foods that I get to eat and still live a healthy lifestyle and not try to live on chicken breast and salad until I lose, you know, the 80 pounds that I need to lose. It never worked. And now, because I know the science behind it, I know more why it didn't work. You can't be disciplined enough.
No.
You can't do that and just be disciplined enough. It's not enough for your body to sustain itself.
No, not at all.
And so what would happen is we would cut our calories and our metabolism would slow down, and then the only way to lose weight was to cut our calories more. And it was just this perpetual dieting cycle that I was stuck in. I always thought I had failed. I can't lose this weight. I failed. But it wasn't me failing. You're not the one failing. It was what we were being told. It's what we were being taught that was failing us. So I really started thinking about that this week and how grateful I am for keto.
Yeah, keto's been a great experience, and I say experience because it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change. And like you said, with the knowledge that we've gained, we're eating foods that we like, we're eating foods that are good for us, we're eating foods obviously that are clean and healthy, and we're not losing.
And I'm not constantly hungry and tired.
And we're not losing that energy, right?
Right.
And because of that,
I was giving my body no energy on those diets.
And you lose your focus. I mean, think about it. When you don't get enough sleep, eventually it catches up with you and you lose focus. And we're not losing focus.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why you're 2 years in and you don't feel like you're 2 years in.
Yeah, I keep thinking, oh my gosh, I can't believe I've been doing this for 2 years because I've never done anything that long.
Yeah, except stay married to me.
Yeah. I mean, I did Weight Watchers maybe 6 months.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, but no, you're right. And it's because you're basically starving yourself and you're not getting the nutrients you need, you're not getting the health benefits that you need in your body and your mind, and that goes to the gratitude.
Right.
Is starving itself, and that's where we were. Where you were. I mean, I wasn't really there, but...
You hadn't caused damage to your metabolism like I had. I look back at pictures, I don't know if you guys are like this, but I look back at pictures of myself in like middle school and high school, and I remember at the time thinking how fat I was or how overweight I was, and now I look at those pictures and I'm like, why was I always thinking I was overweight? Like I wasn't really that heavy, you know, in these pictures, but because at the time I thought I was heavy and I thought that I looked overweight, especially compared to my peers, because you were always comparing yourself. I started on that diet. What do you want to call it? Almost like a Ferris wheel. I don't even know what to call it. I ended up actually hurting myself is what I did.
Yep. And
I slowed my metabolism down to the point where even if I ate the slightest thing, you know, I'd gain weight because it wasn't chicken and salad.
Right.
You know? So anyway, I know that's just a roundabout way of talking about just my thoughts this week and being grateful for keto, but that's kind of where I was at. Something else I just was thinking about, another dose of vitamin G is just my subscribers. This past week I went over 300 subscribers, which is crazy. I think I'm at like 320, 321, something like that.
The last I saw was like 317, so yeah, if you're there, then I don't.
Like low 320s. But regardless, I'm astonished at that, and I'm very, very grateful for all of you that tune in and watch my videos and watch Mike and I together.
Remember, I'm a star.
Yeah, and oh my gosh, please help me.
But you know,
and the interaction that I have on my channel and talking to you guys has just, it's been nothing short of amazing.
No, and I can say, you know, it's funny because, you know, I joke and kid about the whole being a star and blah, blah, blah. You guys know that. This is her channel, this is her thing. I'm here to support her. But I've been able to watch this and watch you from kind of a distance, right? Our son and I were talking about this today. And you asked me this also in another video. But when you started this channel, we weren't really quite sure what to think of it. Not only because, really, why are you doing it?
Right.
We clearly understand why you're doing it, and it's phenomenal. But is it going to be received well? You know, I mean, what's going to be the reaction to it? There's millions, probably, of YouTube channels. And yeah, we don't have 1 million subscribers. That's not the point.
No, that was never the point.
I should say, Dawn doesn't have 1 million subscribers. But those of you that are subscribed that you watch these videos, I mean, you're the best. And that's where the gratitude comes back into it. That's the whole point. Doesn't matter if it's 30 or 300.
Yeah.
And I'm grateful as well because you guys mean a lot to us together, and you've done so much good for Dawn in her daily keto lifestyle journey, and I personally am thankful and grateful for you guys because I also think that the keto community is the key. It's really the key substance to the whole lifestyle.
If you're trying to do this alone,
good luck.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say you're gonna fail because that's just negative.
Right.
But it's very, very difficult to do it alone. And being tied to this community and the friends that I've made has just...
It's been overwhelming.
Yeah.
Very overwhelming. As a spouse, as Dawn's husband, you know, she joined the keto community and began this lifestyle before I did. I jumped on board because I saw how it was affecting you, and not only physically but mentally, and your gratitude. You changed. You've become a different person because of it, and I liked what I saw, and I joined in, and I like now the results that that I've received, not only physically, the weight loss, but how I feel, the energy.
You might not see that energy tonight because it's 10 o'clock at night.
We've had a long day, but that's a whole nother story.
Right.
But as a spouse, and I'm talking to those of you who are in this community as well, who may not have that spousal support or that significant other support, if you don't lose sight, continue to do what you do. And I think that your example being set will be like it was when Dawn started keto. It will rub off. And if you are a spouse of someone that's doing keto and you're like on the fence, even if you don't actually join the community and become a part of that, if you stand behind your husband or your wife in what they're doing, it makes a world of difference.
I'm so grateful. I mean, just more vitamin G. I've just been really focusing on vitamin G this month, and I'm grateful for him not only helping me with my channel, but just supporting me in this way of eating. Even though he doesn't do it 100%, he's been nothing short of anything but supportive since day one. Even when he wasn't doing it at all, he still supported me. He didn't make me feel bad for, you know, wanting to do my 100 millionth diet. He could have just been like, you know what, here we go again. This is one more diet, because she's tried the shake diet and she's done the Weight Watchers, and you guys all know, because many of you have gone down that road of the many diets. But he didn't say that. He was just very supportive. Like, if this is what you want to do, then, you know, we'll do it.
Let's do it. And I just recommend that to anyone watching. You know, if you are in that space where you don't have that support, that's what we're here for too.
And I've said it many times, and I'll continue to say it. If you don't have somebody in your life and you need somebody to hold you accountable or just somebody to talk to, you can always reach out to me at my email, which is dawndoesketo@gmail.com. If you email me, I will email you back, and we'll find some way to connect. But I don't want anybody to feel like they're doing this alone.
No, I'm going to throw this out there. So I don't have my own keto email, but if there are some guys out there too, and you just want to talk to another guy, you need a dude, send on an email, let her know, and I will answer any emails as well if you're more comfortable with that.
Yeah, you know, I can put you in touch if that's something that's important to you.
Yeah, you know, I don't mind doing it, because again, I know guys especially, a lot of times this kind of stuff, you know, isn't our bag. Like, we don't.
It's different for guys.
It's different for guys. I know the female aspect of the keto community is, I think, tightly woven. The guys are more like, hey, what's up? You know, let's
eat meat.
Yeah, you know, but we don't want to express some of the feelings and some of the things that we experience. I'd be more than happy to do that as well.
Right. So that was about it this week, guys. We have Thanksgiving.
Thanks for coming. We'll see you later next week. Happy Thanksgiving. No, not yet?
No, not yet.
Sorry.
We have Thanksgiving in just a couple days, so obviously gratitude and being grateful has just been on my heart all month long since November 1st. Every day it's like thinking of all the things that I'm grateful for and just keeping that at the forefront of my mind instead of, you know, being negative and thinking about the things that aren't going right.
Right.
So with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into my struggles and successes. This was a good week. I mean, diet-wise, we ate at home every single day until today. We did go out and we had wings and watched a football game today. Long story short, I lost my cell phone, and because I did not have my phone, I couldn't get a lot accomplished today. I can't work without my phone. My grocery list was on my phone. A lot of the things I needed to do this video was on my phone. Everything got put on hold because I could not find my phone. We thought it was at my son's house, and we were waiting all day for him to get home just to find out at like 9 o'clock at night that my phone was not at my son's house. In the end, it ended up being in our camper. We drove our camper about 20 minutes from here early today.
We're storing it at a friend's house.
For the winter.
We had packed some stuff away in the camper for transport. Dawn left her phone on the counter in the trailer. We didn't realize it. We locked it up. We took it out. We parked it, knowing that we couldn't find it, but we didn't think it was in the trailer.
I thought it was at my son's because that was the last place I remembered using it.
And all
day I was waiting for him to get home so that I could get my phone, and we just got absolutely nothing accomplished. Now, if we want to look at the positive side, we spent the whole day together.
Yeah, so it's interesting. This is so great because this falls right into that gratitude thing. So obviously, if you've lost your wallet, your car keys,
your purse,
your phone, right? You panic, right? Because those are the very important, essential things in our lives today. They have a lot of personal information. It could be money, whatever. So Dawn loses her phone. At first, we're like, well, we'll find it. We thought it was our son's. It wasn't there.
It was just kind of like an inconvenience for most of the day because I kept thinking, I can't work, I can't do anything without my phone, but hey, I don't have it, it's at his house, and they weren't home, so I was going to have to wait till he got home, so it's an inconvenience at this point, until I realized it wasn't there.
Then when it wasn't there, then the panic sets in, because not only now we don't know where it's at, we don't even have a clue, we don't even have a thought where it's at, but it was late. It was after 9 o'clock, and we're thinking, what are we going to do?
We're out in the driveway looking, thinking maybe it fell out of my pocket. I mean, just panic has ensued at this point.
And so after we found the phone, we got it back, and she started to come down off of that emotional, like, oh my gosh, where's my
adrenaline
phone?
Was just like,
It just clicked with both of us, knowing that we were going to talk about gratitude tonight. There was a positive to be found in this experience. There was a positive out of this, and I think you were touching on that, which is that we
spent the whole day together.
We spent the whole day together, and the electronics became secondary, when a lot of times they're not, right?
Yeah.
Because
we decided to go get something to eat, sit and relax, watch a game. We went and did a little bit of Christmas shopping. It was what it was.
It helped us put things back in perspective about what's important. And the phone, though it is important, because again, her phone is her livelihood, it also allows her to do things with the channel and stuff. But those are not working as important. I mean, let's not cut that short. But it allowed us to focus on each other a little bit more today.
Yeah.
We didn't get the things done that you had planned, but we got some other things done that we weren't going to do.
So I was still talking about my struggles and successes. Sorry we got down that rabbit hole, but it kind of did tie into the topic. But we went out and had wings today, and so that's the only day this week that we ate out. I did really well with my diet. I am still struggling with some female issues and problems that have to do with my age, basically. So that's something I just have to work through and hope that those hormones level out eventually. But there's definitely some things going on there. And this might, I mean, Mike always, you know, says that maybe sometimes I share too much, but I'm also having some gut issues. Is that a good way of putting it?
Intestinal issues?
Yeah. Things are not happening though, like the opposite. Yeah. And I've upped my fat. Obviously, we had like the keto chili. There was tons of fat in that, and I thought that, you know, that would help like getting things moving. I'm not really sure why this is happening because it's not something that I really have had a problem with since I've been on keto. I've struggled with constipation basically my entire life, and it's probably because I'm always on a diet and not eating enough fat. But since I've been on keto, it's not been an issue. But over this past week, it has become an issue, and I'm not really sure why. Okay. So that's something that I've been kind of dealing with this week. So that's definitely been a struggle. Just not feeling good, very bloated, and you know, you just know how you feel when things are not moving through your system properly.
Right, exactly.
So those are struggles. But again, success, just stayed on point with my food. I haven't had anything off keto. I've already told you guys I'm planning on staying keto for Thanksgiving.
I am not. Yeah. I'm not planning on that. But again, being keto flexible, for me, that works. Just on the food thing though, I mean, so we've cooked at home a lot this week and last week as well.
I'm rocking the cooking, guys.
I know. For somebody who doesn't like to cook, she's made a lot of meals, and they've been phenomenal.
I hate it with a burning passion.
But I will say this, I mean, we've eaten really well, and I feel better in the last 2 weeks because we've been eating, not going out.
Yeah.
Tonight was a treat, and honestly, I did that because I knew you were feeling kind of messed up with the whole phone thing, and I just thought, you know what, there's one thing I know.
Let's take her mind off of it.
We'll take your mind off a little bit. Go watch a game and have wings because we love to do that.
Yeah.
So I feel it too. The food's been great, and we have a lot of leftovers except for the chicken cordon bleu. We ate that. We scarfed that down in 2 days. We ate the whole.
It took 2 days, but we did eat it all.
Oh my gosh! But we've eaten really well and feel tremendous. Feel absolutely tremendous.
And really, I shouldn't have to cook this week too much other than preparing a couple things for Thanksgiving because we have plenty of leftovers. As I've been cooking things, we would eat it for a day or so and then we'd freeze the rest. So we have plenty of leftovers, and I really shouldn't have to cook because I do have a lot to do leading up to Thanksgiving. Week, and then obviously after Thanksgiving, we always spend the Friday and Saturday after Thanksgiving decorating.
We transform our house from a fall classic to a winter wonderland.
Yeah, and it takes us a couple days.
And it takes a couple days.
And it, you know, it's fun. I'm kind of looking forward to it.
We hire a small crew.
No.
Elves. Oh, elves. Yeah, we have the elves. The Keebler elves. But they're not allowed to bring any crackers.
Cookies.
No cookies or crackers, no.
We spend 2 whole days doing that, so a lot of work won't get done other than getting the house like ready. And Saturday night we have plans. We are going out with friends, so
busy weekend. Yeah, next 2 weekends for us are going to be really busy.
It's very busy, so that's one reason why I kind of wanted to work today. Not gonna lie, just because I know there's probably not going to be a lot of work happening this week. That's it for my struggles and successes. So real quick, I'll just update you on my weight. I got up this morning and I weighed in at, where should we put it? Doesn't look like I have like, let's put it right here. I don't know. I weighed in at 175.4.
So you went up a little bit.
I went up again. Yeah, I went up 0.6.
Okay.
So I was up 1.8 2 weeks ago. Last week I lost a pound, and today I'm back up 0.6. So I'm definitely like teeter-tottering back and forth.
Yeah, you're kind of going back and forth right now. But you know what? I'm sure.
I really wanted to be in the 160s by Thanksgiving, and I am kind of bummed that that's obviously not going to happen.
But I really think that, as you mentioned, I think in a previous video, that a lot of this is just because of what you're going through. This whole...
Because my diet has been on point.
No.
There's really nothing I would say that I could change.
You couldn't.
Because I'm not going to start cutting food out. I'm not going to start cutting my calories. So we're just going to ride it out and hope for the best.
I mean, it's going to work out.
I'm not going to start eating chicken and salads.
No.
We're definitely not doing that. I hope you guys all have a happy Thanksgiving, and I am grateful for you. I look forward to seeing you guys back here next week.
If nothing else with this video, if you just stop for a moment and think about vitamin G for yourself and try to make a point every day to be grateful for something, because when you do that, you're actively trying to look for the positive, and I think it's a good habit to get into. And you've done it so far, and it's been great, and I love reading those posts.
Weight loss is, a lot of it is mental.
Yeah.
It's not all physical. If you're mentally not in a good place, it can definitely hinder you.
Absolutely.
So we just need to make that a priority, to try to be positive and be grateful every day. I'm not always the best at it.
None of us are.
So that's why this month has been interesting. I end each day making my post for the following day. So as you know, it's like the last thing I do at night. I like to sit there and think about, something that I'm grateful for. Mm-hmm. So it has definitely been helpful.
And we have a lot to be thankful for. And again, I also want to wish you all happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy that time with your families if you can. If it's just you and your spouse, fantastic. If for some reason you're by yourself, just be grateful that you have the keto community. Take an opportunity just to be thankful that you have that, because it's amazing how much support and how I'm overwhelmed by it again.
Yeah.
When we went to Keto Palooza, when we went to Keto Palooza, I learned very quickly how important the community was.
Yeah. Do me a favor, guys. Not only would I like you to give this video a big thumbs up, and I would like you to hit that bell notification so that way when we upload a new video, you'll be alerted. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We would love to have you as part of our family. Mm-hmm. But mostly what I would really like you to do is take a minute right now and drop a comment down below of something that you are grateful for.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool. Sweet.
We'd love to read them.
And yes, you can be grateful for more Mike.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I'm just saying.
So we'll see you guys in our next video. You guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye.
Bye.